Most people wouldn't think of wiring their Christmas tree for sound, but Aberdeen's Living Christmas tree is one major exception. With all the decorating and construction leading up to this year's performances Saturday and Sunday, it's easy to overlook this one crucial element: audio. Scott Sauer of Pauer Sound began placing mics throughout Civic Arena Tuesday night and will continue to fine-tune his setup all the way up until showtime to overcome the arena's unique acoustics.
Resonant frequencies. There's tons of them in this room when it's empty, and once you ring that all out and get it all out, I use a computer to do that, then when it fills up, everything changes a little bit, so that's why I have to keep my computer running all the time, so it keeps on listening and helping me with ringing out. But when you use this many condenser mics, you're picking up so many different areas of the room that it just becomes almost a nightmare. But if it weren't for the computer, it would be really tough.
Sauer hopes to enhance this year's performance, focusing on areas that have had difficulties in the past.
One of the biggest problems over the years has been bringing in the presence, the chest voice of the basses. And so that's why this year I changed it up a little bit. That's why we have the 3 large diaphragm mics towards the top of the tree to pick up the basses, because that's usually a problem in this bigger room to bring that out. Also in the orchestra, sometimes the violins kind of get drowned out in a big room like this, and that's why we place a couple mics in there just to give them some presence in the room.
With all the potential headaches of setting up and testing over 25 microphones for 134 adult singers, 28 children's choir members, and 50 orchestra musicians, most audio engineers would want multiple assistants, but not Scott Sauer. He welcomes the challenge of doing it solo to ensure the best possible sound.
I usually do this alone so that I can think about everything, make sure everything is covered. But there is a lot going on. I mean, we run 8, 9, 10, 11 sends back up there for people in different places to hear. So not only are we mixing for the room, we're mixing for the AV video input and for all the different monitor fills so people can hear what's going on and stuff like that. But it's challenging, but it's very much rewarding.
Will Elkins, AberdeenNews.com.